it's U.S. Bank Stadium. It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Detroit Lions. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Taken from about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Cousins now to throw on first down. Smith catches left side. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Now this defense for the Lions, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And he will have a Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Eluding the pressure right. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. So, Charles, defensively here, you're going up against a veteran quarterback. He's got a lot of know-how, a ton of savvy, but a guy who's not the most mobile of quarterbacks. What's the plan of attack?
You spend all week pumping up your defensive front. Your defensive tackles, your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys who go after the quarterback the most, because you know that he's not going to run and beat you consistently throughout the game. You can rush more aggressively off the edge and even up the middle, because even if he evades you, he's not going to go very far. You have a lot more confidence going after him in the pocket.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
And that's why Dalvin Cook is the Minnesota Vikings featured back. You put the ball in his hands, good things happen. Second in the NFL last year in rushing with 1,557 yards, and that's now back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons with 30 combined total touchdowns. What a player is Dalvin Cook.
Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. First down, Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Room here to run. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisions something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
Yeah, no sign of him cooling down at all.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw is Kaepernick. He finds his man, complete. It's Logan. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
The NFC's Pro Bowl punter a year ago, Jack Fox, on to punt for the Lions, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Throwing, Cousins. Going up top. And it is incomplete. I had it
there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Smith to return it. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. T.J. Logan, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play there for Minnesota.
For a quarterback, there's 2 sides to this coin. Either he had complete faith that his guy would go up and get the ball, or his throw was up for grabs. Which one do you think he'll tell the coach when he goes to the sidelines?
Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Joseph on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Kaepernick. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them, perfect time to get it done.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4, 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4, now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They fake the give, now Kaepernick. They'll roll him out right. And this one is incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when the quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Lions will use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. action. It's Kaepernick. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And bulldozing his way through. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Muhammad, he'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Swift. Fights him off. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, Kaepernick. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Flushed out right. Throw caught by Raymond. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. The penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. from the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Eight yards to go on second down. To throw is Cousins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will bring it back. And
I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalize a little bit on top.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. On 2nd and 12, Cousins. Going for Jefferson downfield. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion. And Viking fans spent plenty of time wondering how they were going to replace Stephon Diggs when he left for Buffalo. But I think most would agree now that Justin Jefferson was the best rookie receiver in football last year. 88 catches for an even 1,400 yards. I would say the numbers don't lie.
60 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And Viking fans always remember that Kyle Rudolph held down the tight end position for the better part of a decade. But Irv Smith was drafted in the 2nd round in 2019 as his eventual replacement. And that time is now. A first down catch there for Smith.
Cousins on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
But I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Second and 10. Cousins. He'll find Thielen work in the middle. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And it shouldn't come as any surprise that you say Adam Thielen made a catch, and it was for a 1st down. He comes off another solid season, over 900 yards receiving, One of the best route runners in the NFL.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I would think down 2 scores at this point in the fourth quarter, even with the loss there on first down, this has got to be 4-down territory. If you're the field goal kicker, your only purpose now is if you can run out for a pass or actually carry the ball into the end zone. Otherwise, don't even look at the coach.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. Trying the power game with Ham. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second down. It's Logan. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, Muhammad, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
All right, let's put the check mark on the defensive side of the ledger there. Really nice tackle by the man in the middle. But why was he able to get that done? Because he has 4 down linemen in front of him, 2 tackles, 2 ends. And what they often try to do is create what we call a funnel. Right to the man in the middle linebacker, who often leads his team in tackles.
Finding some room at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. From the gun, here's Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd down and 8. Play action. Now Kaepernick. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
On first down, Muhammad, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now Kaepernick. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
This is too easy.
And in for the Lions, touchdown. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
From the 35 on second down, Cousins. He's got Smith here. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Cousins now from the 50. He's going to look deep down the field. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Osborne. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins, he's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Joseph now to have the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And they got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
Yeah, you love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Minnesota. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Oh, Kaepernick's going to throw it. He's going to float this over the middle deep, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
When you're backed up this deep, sometimes defenses sacrifice coverage for pass rush because they know you can only go so far on your pass drop. You've got the back of the end zone. So they came after him. He took the shot downfield. He didn't connect. But boy, that was force against force.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. In his own end zone, it's Kaepernick. Lets it go for Nelson. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.